act of compromise in a relationship has to be there, because by the end of the day, you can't get a complete package. And now, this is where now choice comes in. Yes, you have found a lady, she's beautiful, she's all together, she has everything you desire, you want, and you wish for, but she cannot cook. Now, if she cannot cook is the only reason why you feel she's not complete, cook art. You can learn. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Back in the old days, when a man would take a wife and realize she cannot cook, the man would take the girl back home and tell the mom, the parents, please teach your daughter how to cook. And you'd say the girl would stay with the parents for a period of like a month or 3 weeks or something until she learns how to cook. And the husband would come and pick her wife. You see? And the wife would go back into her union of marriage, and the husband is happy because she can cook. That was back in the days. But fast forward, I will not sit here and advocate this is one of the reasons why they should be married. We have taught in the past the original mindset of God of the reason why the woman was created is because the man was lonely. So all these others is religion and tradition, which is okay. Let me just say, because we have been boxed into tradition. Women were told to be in the kitchen. Men were told to go and hunt back in the days. It has grown now to be something else that even if the both husband and wife are working, still by the end of the day they are homestead to date, that the woman has to be in the kitchen. But that is not what we should be advocating in this platform, because for me, I strongly believe in the union of marriage. Actually, first and foremost, it should be founded from the basis of love. Then friendship. If we are two friends staying in the same house, we can do everything together. I can be cooking vegetables and my husband is helping me do ugali. I can be cooking generally, doing all the cooking, and he's helping me to clean the dishes. Because in the atmosphere of friendship, there are no roles. Yes, there are roles, God-given roles, genuine roles that we were given by God as male and female. But now from the platform of love, these are not roles. Like the role in Genesis 1, you saw, woman was told, be cooking for your husband. There's nothing like that. Men were told, go hunt. Yes, a man feel energetic. He was created strong, so he can run after wild animals and hunt and bring the kill home. And actually, they are the ones who used to do the meat. So this is not actually the original mindset of God. But as we were created, we came up also with our own roles, which are not harmful. Some of the roles that we've given ourselves are harmless. So if the two parties have made a choice, I'll take you back to the choice. What are the choices that we have made as a couple in this union? What am I going to support you in? What do I feel like I'm not in a position to support you? So before you make this bold step of getting married, first let's establish our choices, our decisions. Let us agree. This is me. This is what I like. This is who I am. And the man will say, this is me. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I like. This is how I like it done. And by the end of the day, men always carry the day. By the end of the day, they are the kings. So by the end of the day, the female will still, when this man knows how to do his game, he knows how to love the woman. This woman will not even fight, will not come back and say, oh no, me, I can't take that. Because if a woman is drowned by the love of a man, she will submit into almost everything that this man wants. But also the man should not take advantage of that. He should also, in love and in that spirit of friendship, be a team player. So compromise will always be there, but it has to be founded from choice. And choice must go before the decision. Let's make a choice before we decide to do. Because if we decide to do, then in the decision, that's when you're making a choice, you're doomed. Yes. I normally say in every choice that has come as a result of traditions, the traditions of particular individuals. Yeah. So they have been programmed from birth. These young children have been programmed that this is our way of life. So until now, the later generation that has started now defying, even those ones who are coming from such cultures, they have started fighting back. They're saying, I have a choice to love, to choose who I want to be with, which is a right. It is a fundamental right, because for me, I strongly believe that is not godly. I am a Christian, so I will respond to this from the basis of the scripture. If our Creator told us, I have placed before you life and death, choose. I am the one who is supposed to be making a choice. You are not supposed, even as a parent, you're not supposed to make that decision for me until I am of age, until I'm underage. If I'm underage, that's when a parent is mostly needful, and that is why God gave us, each and every person, to have a parent to take care of those children. And that's why I've been told, train up a child on the way to go, that when they are of age, they will not depart from it. When I am of age, when I'm of age is when I am ready to get married. Then, because you trained me right, trust me enough to make the right choices. Maybe you can give your suggestions and opinion, but you're not supposed to force me into. So that I will not agree, because it is not godly and from the basis of the scripture. If our Creator has told us, choose, choice is in your hands. You as a parent, now you supersede God to decide. That is not godly. That is what I call antichrist. Anything contrary to the will, purpose, and mission of God, of which there are positives and negatives of the same situation. You have seen cases where the parents chose and they ended up being happily married. Very good. Actually, it is, I'm hearing even the success rates are far much better than the ones that we are choosing for ourselves. So it has its positive and negatives, but if we have to relate it from the scripture or the biblical settings, it is not godly. But it has positive ratings, because see, by the end of the day, these parents also, they want the best for their children. So they will work so hard to make sure that that son is the one for my daughter. That girl, she will make my son happy. So that's why there are so many reported success stories, and also there are very many bad stories of the same. But now from the biblical setups, it's not godly. It's not godly. Although from the Bible, Old Testament, remember, they used to marry within the confinement of the families, the cousins, the who, and they would actually send and pick a particular cousin. So it is in the Bible that they used to do that, but it is not the original mindset of God. It's not the original mindset of God, because here clearly God is telling us, I have placed before you life and death. Choose what you want. We cannot say it is Genesis where there was only one man and then God created a female. And by the end of the day, actually God created this female that would the man. So it's not like he forced Eve into Adam. It was the first creation. And then that is why God now needed to bring out his mindset by telling you, I have given you everything, but you have a right to choose. It is within your right to choose. So let nobody ever take that right from you, because God has not taken that right from us. No created being or thing has the power, has the ability, capability to take that right from you. Yes. That answer, I will give it like if I was the younger self. If I was the younger me with the vast wisdom and knowledge now that I have, how would I do that? Now I'm reporting to campus. I don't even know what I want to do. I'm still young. My head is full with a lot of tons of things that I feel that I would love to do. Number one, I will take you back to that scripture. Train up a child on the way to go. And when that child is of age, that child will not depart from it. So there's number one thing I know, that in all things I have to consult my Creator. So I will definitely pray about it. And number two, I'm a young person. So 100%, I don't even know how to hear from God. I don't even know maybe how God speaks or says, But now I'm taking myself back to the younger me, but with the knowledge I have to be able to answer. So number one, I'll definitely pray about it. Number two, I will tell God, because I can't hear your voice and I don't know even how you talk, speak to me in my dream. And let that dream be very clear for me to understand from my level. to understand which path you have set for me. Show me, direct me. And also believe. When I pray this prayer, I believe that what I have asked God, He will do it, because He said, ask and I will give you. Knock and I will open the door. Seek and you will find. So there is none of the three He said He won't do. He will do. So when I tell Him, I believe, I will follow it with a belief. I'm not just praying as a routine because I was taught that by my parents. I'm doing it because I believe the God I'm telling, He will do exactly what I've told Him to do. And because He knows I need Him, I am not going to Him because I'm able. I'm going to Him because I'm not able. So I need His guidance. I need His directives. You see? So as a wise child, I'll also do a third thing. I feel maybe I have 3 things I want to do. I have consulted God first. Then I will consult my parents first. Table all what you want to do. What do you think I can do? What is your opinion? Take their opinion. All their opinions. So now you have 3. Number 4. Take a moment. I call it a moment of meditation. A moment of now trying to listen to the inner you. What does the inner you want, like, desire, wishes for? Everything. So my meditation moment is when I have closed all the voices in the world. And now it is not even my mind, it is my heart. And now there I will take you to something I have taught in the past. What is your gift? What is this drive when you get to do? You don't even feel that you don't need to be motivated to do it. You don't need to be paid to do it. You don't need to be celebrated. There is a force within you that when I wake up to do a particular thing, it is just, I am so happy doing it. I am so self-driven to do it. I feel this is where I want to be. So for me, in my closing on that particular question, that is where the God answer is, in your giftings. Because that drive is taking you into your gifting. And let me tell you a very powerful spiritual fact. In your giftings, that is where your blessing is. So when you step into your gifting, that is where your blessings are.